In the last video, the Monkey King Sun Wukong was consuming a ton of celestial peaches, divine wine, and elixirs in Heavenly Court. These heavenly treasures greatly boosted his divine power, making up for his lack of training time. This experience is one of the key reasons he became super strong. Next, I'll share the story of how he was captured and brought back to the Heavenly Court. Soon, Sun Wukong's actions were reported to the Jade Emperor, who was furious. He immediately ordered Li Jing, the Heavenly King who fought like a marshal in heaven, to lead the 4 Heavenly Kings, Nezha, and 100,000 celestial soldiers to take on Sun Wukong. The 4 Heavenly Kings are like 4 generals, also revered as great deities in Chinese mythology. The weapons are pretty unique. The Eastern King wields a pipa, a traditional Chinese musical instrument similar to a lute. The Southern King a sword, the Western King holds a snake, and the Northern King's weapon is an umbrella. As for Nezha, he is super popular in China, and I'll be making a separate video to share his story. By the way, Nezha is Li Jing's son. As mentioned earlier, a lot of deities were mobilized for this crackdown. When Sun Wukong was managing the peach garden in heaven, he got along well with Nezha. Because of this, Nezha didn't want to fight Wukong this time, and made up an excuse to bow out. Li Jing then ordered the 4 Heavenly Kings to attack first. The battle was amazing and lasted a whole day. Although the 4 Heavenly Kings are powerful deities, they were ultimately defeated by Sun Wukong's extraordinary strength. The heavenly soldiers tried to capture the monkeys of the territory, but Sun Wukong used his cloning technique, creating many copies of himself, beating the soldiers and helping the monkeys escape. When Li Jing saw the 4 Heavenly Kings defeated, he reported the situation to the Jade Emperor and asked for reinforcements. Facing Sun Wukong's formidable power, the Jade Emperor frowned and sought advice from his subordinates. At that moment, Guanyin, who was attending the peach banquet, stepped forward and said, "I recommend someone whose prowess is no less than Sun Wukong's." She was referring to Erlang Shen, the mightiest war god in heaven, and the Jade Emperor's nephew. I've talked about Erlang Shen several times in previous videos, so those interested can check those out. Although the Jade Emperor isn't too fond of Erlang Shen, he had no choice but to seek his help at this point, so he sent a messenger with gifts to request Erlang Shen's assistance. Erlang Shen agreed to help and led his troops to the Flower Fruit Mountain, which is Sun Wukong's territory. What followed was the battle between Sun Wukong and Erlang Shen, one of the most thrilling parts of the entire journey to the west. They fought hundreds of rounds without a clear winner, and both recognized each other's strength. Meanwhile, Li Jing took advantage of the duel to send troops into the Monkey King's territory. With Sun Wukong tied up in battle with Erlang Shen, he couldn't assist his followers and felt anxious. Losing interest in the fight, he decided to retreat. He used his ability to transform the 72 transformations to turn into a spiral and sneak away. The 72 transformations is a powerful spell that allows the user to transform anything, and both Sun Wukong and Erlang Shen are adept at it. As Erlang Shen pursued Sun Wukong, suddenly Sun Wukong disappeared. After searching the area and finding no trace of him, Erlang Shen sensed something was amiss and used his third eye, the Heavenly Eye, quickly to locate Sun Wukong. To get closer, Erlang Shen also used the 72 transformations to turn into an eagle and swooped down on the barrel. Down from the sky, the spiral fell into the water, and Sun Wukong quickly turned into a fish. However, Erlang Shen spotted him again and transformed into an osprey, catching the fish in his beak. With the Heavenly Eye and his transformations, Erlang Shen continually had the upper hand, leaving Sun Wukong at a disadvantage. Sun Wukong desperately tried to escape, avoiding capture by Erlang Shen. However, the heavenly troops captured all the monkeys from Flower Fruit Mountain and quickly surrounded Sun Wukong. Watching from heaven, the Supreme Elder Lao Zi, seeing Sun Wukong surrounded, used a divine weapon called the Jinggang Zhuo. He struck Sun Wukong on the head from the heavens, instantly knocking him down. This weapon, a sturdy ring, is capable of striking down anything, and can also capture various other magical artifacts and weapons. As I mentioned in the previous video, the Supreme Elder Lao Zi is the founder of Taoism, and an ancient and supremely powerful deity, with even Erlang Shen as one of his disciples. It's not surprising that he possesses such powerful artifacts. This particular weapon reappears later in Journey to the West, continuing to cause Sun Wukong considerable trouble. So Sun Wukong was captured and brought back to the Heavenly Court, dragged onto the execution platform, ready to be beheaded. However, axe and swords couldn't harm him, nor could divine lightning and flames. Turns out, during his previous time in heaven, Sun Wukong had consumed a large number of the Supreme Elder Lao Zi's elixirs, which granted him an indestructible body, as tough as diamond, impervious to damage, and with immense defensive power. Although captured, the gods were at a loss on how to handle him. At this point, The Supreme Elder Lao Tzu suggested that smelting Sun Wukong in the alchemical furnace. This furnace, a magical artifact specifically designed for concocting elixirs, housed the divine fire known as the San Wei Zhen Huo, a type of secret flame that even regular deities dare not touch. The Jade Emperor agreed that this might work, so the Monkey Kings were thrown into the furnace. I'll continue the story of Sun Wukong in the furnace in my next video. If you like my videos, please hit the like button to support me.